All right. So now we are going to do all right, hold on 1 second. Repeat after me. Samir, are you? I can't see you, Samir. Sit straight. Okay. So Suprit, go after me. Karma Brahmodbhavam Vidhi.
Karma Brahmotvavam Vidhi
Brahmakshara Samudbhavam.
Brahmakshara Samudbhavam
Tasmat Sarvagatam Brahma.
Tasmat Sarvagatam Brahma
Nityam Yagne Pratishthitham.
Nityam Yagne Pratishtitam Karma Brahmotvavam Vidhi
Karma Brahmodbhavam Vidhi
Brahmakshara Samudbhavam
Brahmakshara Samudbhavam
Tasmat Sarvagatam Brahma
Tasmat Sarvagatam Brahma
Nityam Yagne Pratishtitam.
Nityam Yajne Pratishtitam.
Shreya, you have to lead now.
Karma Brahmodbhavam Vidhi
Samir, can you repeat?
Alright.
Karma Brahmodbhavam Vidhi
Karma Brahmosvavam Vidhi
Brahmakshara Samudbhavam
Brahmakshura Samudbhavam
Tasmat Sarvagatam Brahma
Tasmat Sarvagatam Brahma
Nityam Yajne Pratishtitam.
Nityam Ragne Pratishtitam.
You can lead now, Samir.
What?
You have to lead now. Whatever the others did, you're going to do now. You're going to lead the verse, read the verse.
Oh, okay. I misheard what you said. Karma Brahmodbhavam Vidhi
Karma Brahmodbhavam Vidhi.
Brahmakshara Samudbhavam
Brahmakshara Samudbhavam.
Tasmat Sarvagatam Brahma
Tasmat Sarvagatam Brahma.
Niyatam Yagna Pratishtatam.
Niyatam Yagne Pratishtitam. Very nice. You all did it good. Very well pronunciation. So now we'll do the translation. So Krishna is continuing to teach about the instructions and the rules and regulations that are given in Vedas. Remember how we have to follow the various sacrifices that are prescribed in the Vedas, and we have to be performing them in a mood of gratitude toward the demigods. And by mutual cooperation, what happens? What is the word that that Prabhupada gives in the translation? When we cooperate with the demigods, what happens to us? What is the word that's used?
Prosperity.
Prosperity. Good job, Sukrit. What does prosperity mean?
Happiness.
What does prosperity mean? Happiness. Is a byproduct of prosperity. But what does actual prosperity mean? It's an English word, right? Should be easy for you to. It means success. The other word for prosperity is success. And what is success? Success for human beings. Success varies from, definition of success varies from person to person based on what we desire we want to have in life, right? If Shreya wants to be what extracurriculars you do, Shreya?
I play soccer.
You play soccer. So for her, if she's very inclined or she loves playing soccer and she's very passionate about soccer, the definition of success for her would be to be a good soccer player, right? Similarly for Samir and Supreet also, depending upon what they're endeavoring, on a daily basis or the extracurriculars and in addition to the studies that they do, the definition of success varies from person to person. Yes or no? Can it be the same for everyone? No. However, there is one definition of success for all human beings. And what is that? To be able to realize God, to be able to understand the importance of human life, which is graduating from this human. We all are enrolled. We all are enrolled in this university called human body. And the purpose of this university is to graduate from this human body, which means to get back home. That is the success definition for all humans. So here when Krishna is saying it gives prosperity by mutual cooperation between the demigods and human beings, it means that we are destined to become successful by this cooperation with the demigods. And what does that mean? That we will be able to progress on the path of graduating from this human university. Got it, everyone? Okay, I need Shreya to repeat now because Shreya wasn't focusing when I was talking. And I will know that you're focusing only if you're looking at me at the screen and also responding and giving that expression on your face that you are responding to me, right? So Shreya, go ahead and repeat what I said.
So we have, so there's sorry, all humans are enrolled to a university of prosperity, not of the human body. And you can, everyone's definition of success would be different, but everyone has one goal of success to reach God.
Awesome, good job. So again, Krishna is emphasizing that same point about how we have to follow the principles that are given in the Vedas. And that's why he's saying regulated activities are prescribed in Vedas. The word prescribed is used because it means it is specific and you must do it. Specific for you and you must be doing it for certain goal. Yes or no? Most of the time prescribed or prescription word is used when we go to the doctor. Yes or no? When we go to the doctor because of some sickness, doctor gives us some medication and it will be prescribed for you specifically. It's not like a prescription for your prescription cannot be the same prescription as for me, right? Because it varies from age, from the intensity of the disease and what the disease type and all. However, the prescription here for the soul, for us to graduate from this human life is common to all of us, which is following the regulative principles which are given in the Vedas. And where did Vedas come from? They came from directly from the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Brahmakshara samudbhavam. Brahmakshara, here Brahma or Brahma, the words or the Vedas prescriptions have come from Brahma, which is Supreme Personality of Godhead. Samudbhavam means originating or manifesting. That's the meaning of the Sanskrit word. And then what is the other word? Tasmat, therefore, or consequently, the all-pervading transcendence is eternally situated in acts of sacrifice. So, we already understood how we have to perform every activity, right? What does Krishna say in one of the verses? Yagnathat karmanon yatra lokoyam karma bandhanaha tadaham karma kaunteya mukta sangha samachara. That is the verse we learned, right? Is that right? Did I say it right? What does that verse say? Work should be performed as sacrifice for Vishnu. Yes? So, we do two things. One thing is we perform the activities that are given in the Vedas. And how do we perform those activities? As if we are sacrificing to Vishnu. So, two things happens. One is following the prescription. And following the prescription also you can do with a mood of hatred, with a mood of disconnect, with a mood of not really wanting to do, but I have to do. However, Krishna is telling here, when you do the work as a sacrifice for Vishnu by following the principles that are given in the Vedas, then what happens? Since these Vedic instructions have come from the mouth of Lord Shri Krishna or Supreme Personality of Godhead, they manifested from the Lord. Every work of ours is pervaded with the transcendence, meaning every activity is going to be a spiritual activity. But the two important rules of that activity becoming spiritual is, one thing is it should be coming from the Vedas or it should be coming from the instructions of the Lord. And second thing is One is coming from the Lord and you have to follow that. The second thing is you doing it so well as if you are performing a sacrifice. And when we do these two, the combination of these two will become will be all pervaded with transcendence. Got it? Can somebody explain to me what we discussed? Samir.
Sorry, I didn't understand much of that.
You didn't understand? Okay,
No,
Sujit, can you explain
I
better?
didn't.
If you pay attention, you will understand. If not, you will not understand, Samir. So, Suprit, go ahead.
So in the Vedas, which is manifested from the Supreme Personality of Godhead, so there are prescribed duties we should follow. So we're currently enrolled in this human body. It's basically like a university, think of it like that. So so there's two things we have to do when doing our prescribed duties. So the first one is doing the prescribed duties, like doing your studies well and etc., whatever extracurriculars you might do, please your parents, learn Bhagavad Gita. And the second thing is doing the work so well, like a sacrifice for Vishnu. Since the Vedas came from the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who was spoken by it, what happens when you say that is that you'll get closer to him, and then at the end of this human life, you'll can go back to home, to the eternal home in the sky.
Yep. Good job, Suprit. Shreya,
Yes, Mataji.
can you tell? Repeat what we discussed.
Yeah. Everyone gets everyone gets a prescribed duty in life, and prescribed duties are like in the Vedas, and the Vedas are spoken by the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So by following them, they are getting closer to God.
Okay, good. And then following them, how? You also told how we should do those activities.
By exceeding our expectations. Like
By doing it as a sacrifice for Lord, that means by doing it really well.
Yeah.
Because see, there is difference in doing it for the sake of doing or for the heck of doing and doing it out of love. Yes or no?
Yes.
As if you are trying to please somebody who you love. When you do something for the people who you love, you do it very nicely with a lot of care, with a lot of effort, and you put love into it. But when you're doing it randomly, just because I have to do it, then it's going to be different. So every work that we do should be done very carefully and nicely. And only then what will happen? That whole activity will become spiritual. It doesn't have to be only doing aarti in the temple or doing agarbatti at the temple. Even you're playing tennis, even you're playing soccer, even you're studying math, even you're doing any other extracurricular can become a spiritual activity if we have this mindset. Because Krishna is clearly saying it's become Sarvagatam Brahma. And then Nityam Yagne Pratishchitam is saying, consequently, all pervading transcendence is eternally situated in acts of sacrifice. So that means we should also do some Vedic rituals which are directly related to God, like doing pujas every day, right? We have to follow certain rituals which are spiritual. Again, when we do agarbatti or aarti, it's not like you mechanically turn this, rotate the agarbatti 3 times and come out. No, it should be like with love, right? So some activities directly which we are doing with the toward the God, like doing aarti, like offering prasadam, offering bhoga to the deities, and then offering arati, then chanting, reading Bhagavad Gita verses. These are directly related, right, to God. And there are activities that we do which are not directly related to God, like our studies, our extracurriculars, and all. But even those we can fill with transcendence if we are doing with the right consciousness. Got it? Samir, can you tell now something about?
So when we do the when every one of us has a prescribed duty, as said before, and those duties are inscribed in the Vedas, which are directly sent by God. And when we do those duties, it doesn't have to be something like praying to God or offering food to God. But when you do something out of love, like a sacrifice towards God, it directly becomes a spiritual activity.
Right. So, like when you're doing your school homework, you might not like it, right? Most of the times, or sometimes you don't like doing our studies. Yes or no?
Mhm.
But then you should do it because it's good for you. Just like if I don't like to take medicine because I've been prescribed, maybe I got fever or I'm having maybe cough or whatever, and doctor says you have to take this medicine. But then that's so bitter, like if I take it, it's going to taste bitter. But if I don't take that medicine, it's not going to help me cure my disease, right? And similarly, it's not comparable to disease what you're doing in terms of school activities. However, by doing those activities, which are your prescribed duties, meaning seeking knowledge, as a student, you're always constantly seeking knowledge, right? When you do it with a mood of this is good for me, and if I do it the right way, Krishna will be pleased, then it becomes a spiritual activity. All right? Got it? Okay. Now let's do the revision from previous verses. Stop sharing the screen, Supreet, and I want to ask you all randomly verses and see where you are with memorization. Sorry. What is happening? Okay, tell me verse 3 of chapter 3, Supreet. Close your eyes and tell me.
3.3, correct?
Yes. You need the beginning? Shri Bhagavan. Vacha.
Oh, sorry. Shri Bhagavanuvacha Lokesmin Devidanishta Pura Prokta Mayanaga Jnana Yogena Sankhyanam Karma Yogena Yoginam.
Good job. Very nice. Next, Shreya, tell us verse number 4. Close your eyes and tell us.
न कर्मणां नारम्भान् नैष्कर्म्यं पुरुषोऽश्नुते न च सन्न्यसनादेव सिद्धिं समधिगच्छति.
Good job. Very nice. Now, Samir, close your eyes and tell us 3.5, fifth verse.
I'm sorry, I don't know that one.
Which one you know?
I only know 1 and 2 and 13 so far.
Oh, okay. Close your eyes and tell us 2 then.
Vyamisheneva vakyena buddhimohasya sivame tadekam vadameshyatya yena shreyohamapnuyam.
Good job. Now tell us 13 also.
What was the first word?
Yagna.
Yagna Shishtashinar Santo Muchante Sarva Kilbishai Bunjante Te Tvagam Papa. I can't remember the last part.
Ye pachant.
Ye Pachante Te Atma.
Ye pachantyatma karanat.
Ye Pachanti Atma Karanat.
Okay, good. Shreya, 12th verse. Close your eyes.
ईश्वरं भोगान् हि वो देवा दास्यन्ते यज्ञभावताः तदेव अप्रदायेभ्यो. Can I have the first word?
Ye, yo.
Yo punkte stena evasa.
Okay, you have to practice a little. Okay, now let's move on to verse number 10 for Supreet, and it's beginning with Saha.
Sahayagna Prajashristva Puro Vacha Prajapati Anena Prashavishyadvam Esha Vostushta Kamadok.
Awesome job. And Om, why are you joining so late? Om? Om, either you speak or you leave the class.
Hello?
Hello, yes. Hare Krishna.
Hello, Auntie. I'm sorry that I came late.
Why? What happened?
My mother was sick, so we had to take her to the doctor today, like early in the morning.
You had to take her?
No, like my whole family had to take her.
Oh, okay. Turn on your camera.
Okay.
Okay, now tell us the verse. Close your eyes and tell us the 11th verse. Devan.
I don't know that one. I just know I know 13.
Okay, close your eyes and tell us 13.
Yagya Shista Sinatanto Mujinte Sirgil Vishi Ujite Degam Papa Ye Pachat Pyata Karana.
Okay. 14.
I know a little bit. Anad the bug.
That's okay. That's fine.
Okay.
Okay. So now that's all for today. We discussed the verse 15. We discussed the translation. So there's one challenge that's coming up for November. And I want you all to participate in that challenge. And what is the challenge? It's called GitaWise Bingo Challenge. And what do you do for that challenge? Is what I'm going to explain to you all. Listen attentively and please follow and do this. So basically, I will be sending the soft copy to you all. GitaWise Bingo. Look at the screen. Okay. Or maybe I can share my screen with the GitaWise Bingo. Give me 1 second so that you'll know what exactly to do. All right, I can share now. And I'm telling this here, and I'm expecting you all to participate in this 100%. If not, I'm just wasting my time speaking about this. So basically, this is GitaWise Bingo, where you have to do one activity per day. Very small activity, doesn't take more than 2-3 minutes. Okay. For example, post in Facebook page your favorite GitaWise memory. So then list 5 different names of Krishna along with their meanings. Get your Sakha or Saki to the class. So you can bring on one of these classes in the month of November. You can just bring your friend as a guest only for one class. Okay. Shravanam, summarize any Krishna Katha. Okay. Kirtanam, sing any bhajan and post it on FB page. You can use it. We can do it while playing your instruments. Okay. And then share, then other one, sharing. Share GitaWise FB page on any social media channel, WhatsApp status and Insta. Share it to one of your friends and send a screenshot to us to prove that you did it. Me, yeah, you have to send it to me. And then why GitaWise? Put a testimonial video on any social media channel. So these are all simple things which you all can do. We'll just read through all of them and make sure that we understand. One word. Post one word that comes to mind when you hear Bhagavad Gita. Just post it on Facebook. We can, I will start a post on Facebook and you can put a word as a comment in that. Is there anybody here who cannot do it, whatever we are talking about here? What does that mean if nobody is speaking?
I have a question.
Yes.
Could you do it in any order?
Yeah, you can do it any order. But as soon as you finish the first line, one sequential row or anything, you can let us know and you'll be a special winner of something, some prize. But if you do randomly, you will not have anything, right? Either you finish a row or a column or the diagonal.
Okay.
That means we
And
have to do.
when you finish all 30, how many are here? 25, right? When you finish all 25, whoever finishes first from this class will be the winner. Of course, you can finish only in 25 days. It cannot be before 25 days. But even within 25 days, who can finish first is the winner in this class.
No, wait, it's 24 days because of the free space.
Okay, 24 days. So we're giving you buffer of 6 days in a month where maybe you'll miss it. That's why we're giving you this buffer. So whoever finishes the 24 first, but you can come and tell me after 10 days that you finished all 24. Now it should be everyday activity.
All right. So once a day.
Yes, once a day, one activity. Okay. And they are all in social media. Make sure if you don't have social media, don't have to worry. If your parents have it, log into their account and do it on their behalf. Got it? Makes sense, everyone? And this has to be starting on November 1st and ending on November 30th. Got it? Okay. You want to discuss anything else? So you have to, I'm going to send this link to y'all. Or maybe, how do I send this? Yeah, I'll send this link to y'all and you can print it out and start doing it.
No, you have to go to share. You have to go to share, because if you don't, then it'll say that you don't have access to this or access denied.
Yeah, so what we can do is I'm going to send it in the chat and you tell me if you're able to access it or not. And if not, I will go to share and do that.
No,
Go
but you
ahead.
have to go to share and then say anyone who has the link can join.
Samir, can you try once that link that I sent and then let me know if it is not shareable? It'll tell you when you click on that if it is not. You're able to access it, right?
Yeah, I'm able to access it.
Yeah, just print it and get out of there. Don't update anything on the document, okay?
Alright.
So everybody is already able to access it. So don't worry about me not doing the sharing stuff. As soon as you print it, you just log out of there. Don't make any updates to this page, okay? All right. So you have anything else to discuss with me or any questions? Let me know so that we can discuss now because the class is done for now. Okay, can you try that link again? I changed the permissions on that to only view. Are you able to view it? Still? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, good. So you'll be able to view and click and print it out, right? So that, I mean, it's now only view access. You can't really update anything.
Yeah, now I can only view it.
Okay, good. What else? How is school? How is middle school?
I mean, it's good.
Good?
Not much has changed.
Not much of a change, really?
Really, actually. It was supposed to be a big change, but comparing the two, the only difference is that we get shorter recess and the teachers like to take it away as well.
Take it away, why?
Because if we have like a small test, they just like to take away our recess and then just use that time for the test. But I don't find it making sense because at the end of each class, we have like 20 extra minutes doing nothing.
Oh. Then you can tell that to your teacher, right? Why do you take away our research? Because at the end of the class, we're anyways having extra time. You should, nothing wrong in asking, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we shouldn't even have recess in the first place. In our middle school, there's no concept of recess.
Really? Then how do you all take like a small break from the classes?
It's like during lunch period, there's like this outdoor area that we go to. And even then, that's only on Sundays if the weather is nice or something like that.
So continuously classes one after the other?
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.